has written a poem in honor of Bloomsday, and he would really like to read it for us. And then Jeff will be here in about 4 or 5 minutes, and then we'll see how things evolve from there. With maybe some more music. There's free coffee out on the bar. There's munchies here, and Jeff is bringing hot dogs. So that's the update. And let me give the floor to Darren.
Thank you. Everyone, in honor of this, in honor of Bloomsday 2012, I'm going to read this poem written especially with this day in mind, and I want to dedicate this reading to 2 people who are responsible for making this day so special in the eyes of everyone who are literary fans. First of all, I dedicate this poem to Gwennifer for opening up this special day here at Old Books on Front Street, and to James Joyce himself, who without his monumental novel, this day and this reading would not have been made possible. So without further ado, this is simply called Bloomsday. Sit beside me, Irish friend, among patrons at Davy Byrne's. We'll eat gorgonzola cheese sandwiches, drink glasses of Burgundy wine, read selected passages of Ulysses, pay attention to Joyce's words. Sit beside me, Irish friend. Let's talk of James Joyce, why he wrote of Dublin, from Trieste, Zurich, and Paris. Joyce wrote in Stream of Consciousness, words dictated in dreams. Leopold Bloom and Stephen Dedalus, they walked all around Dublin, all morning, all of evening. The 16th of June, 1904. People talking all day, drinking Guinness, praying to God. Sandy Cove to Eccles Street, Molly Bloom in bed dreaming. Sit beside me, Irish friend, among patrons at Davy Byrne's. We'll eat gorgonzola cheese sandwiches, drink glasses of Burgundy wine. If we know Leopold Bloom shared his adventures with us, he'll pay for our lunch, walk us on O'Connell Street, introduce us to Stephen Dedalus, why James Joyce is important in Irish and world literature. He'll explain this to us. Why Ulysses is his masterpiece, Bloom will give us his reasons, including how June 16th is named in his honor. Sit beside me, Irish friend, among patrons at Davy Byrne's. Let us toast James Joyce and Leopold Bloom's namesake day. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about the instrument, because I'm probably not the only person who's never seen one of these before?
Electric guitar.
You are the only one that's never seen it.
Well,
these are the Irish pipes.
How are they different from Scottish pipes?
Well,
you can play music on it.
you can play music. For those of you who are Scottish in the crowd, calm down. We do appreciate the Scottish pipes too.
What are the difference between Scottish pipes and Irish pipes?
You blow into these with bellows, so the air that goes in is dry, so that the reeds stay lighter, and the chanter is designed with bored very carefully. It's not a straight conical bore inside. It's a proportioned bore so that it is possible to play in 2 octaves. So like on a flute or a clarinet or something else. Or basically it's an oboe. Basically this is an oboe. You just don't stick it in your mouth. And then these 3 pipes that are in here are also oboes, but they only play when you open the keys. As you can see, they're stopped up at the end.
Those tuners at the end as well.
Yeah, there's things inside which help change the shape of the inside of it.
Just like an oboe, though. You're right. That's amazing.
Yeah, it operates basically like an oboe. These 3 droning sounds which you hear in the background are very simple, primitive reeds, like what you would get if you would take a reed from a swamp and you know, make it so if you sucked on it, it would shake. It's like that. And there's 3 of those. So there's seven reeds in this as opposed to the 4 that are in Scottish pipes. Scottish pipes are a chanter, which plays a melody, and 3 drones. The Irish pipes are a chanter which plays a 2-octave melody, basically whatever melody you want to play. Music, as was said earlier. And 3 drones, and then 3 accompanying melody lines.
And the airbag as opposed to mouth.
And and pumping into it makes a big difference. The Irish pipes, as a 2-octave instrument, as a more flexible, quieter set of pipes, was developed probably in the 1400s, and in the late 1700s, somebody with serious mental problems came up with this idea of adding these things on there. And as everybody knows, most Irish people by the end of the 1800s lived in North America anyway. And the idea of tuning the instrument to play in the same pitch with violins and accordions and so forth is an American invention from Philadelphia in the 1870s. The Taylor brothers did this. And now 95% of the pipes in the world are made on their model. So what you're seeing is reached this version by 1870. It's still being played all over the Irish world. 30 years.
JoJo?
Do they improve the age the way violin does? Or?
It's not necessarily.
Yeah. Because I know woodwinds don't always.
Yeah. They might not.
Come here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
In the other room, it almost sounded like strings playing. I didn't realize it was
Yeah, I think that is some phenomenon of the instrument. Outside, you don't see it.
I thought someone was playing a cello in here or something, or violin, and I walked over to you.
And the closer you get, the more you realize it's not a string sounding instrument. But further away, it sounds more. I've heard this many times.
Yes, that's true.
I'll go grab some.
Okay, I think we're going to start moving our readers towards the front. Okay. And this is Ben Steelman, who's going to read Bloom, and since he's the main character, he's going to sit in the chair that everything revolves around.
Okay. All right.
No, basically I just want to point it's going to be almost, it's going to really be more than directing, it's going to be conducting. Everybody kind of read along.
You okay?
Somebody.
1, 2, 3. I think we're actually going to
Trying to get through it.
Kelly, I love your dress.
I got it.
Oh, yeah, it's almost
Everybody just grab a seat.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't sit well, so I'll probably just be moving around. So everybody just grab a seat.
Let's move this
Oh, am I in your way? Yes.
so that it's like maybe here-ish.
Hello, everybody. We'll just go ahead and get ready to get started. You can, if you think you've seen it all, you're about to see a semi-literate redneck with a Mountain Dew try to muster through James Joyce. So that's something you don't see every day.
And I love your hat.
Thank you. It came with a bowl of soup. No. 7 beans. The 6 were great, but those limas, I hated them.
Can we quickly introduce our cast and give them
Yes.
a round of applause
Yes,
for
yes,
doing
yes.
this?
We'll start right over here and just go around this way.
I'm Kelly. There you go.
I'm Addie Robinson McCulloch. Allison Ballard.
Darian Brooks.
Mark. Asher.
And I'm Jeff Pollock. All right, I'm going to be doing the stage directions and announcing who is speaking. And Ben is going to be Bloom. I'm not sure what page it is on your version there, Ben. We'll let Bloom catch up.
Well, mine has the thing. I started a little later. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you got some room there. Ben is going to be Bloom, And besides from that, nobody knows who they are, so everybody will be reading along, and it'll kind of be like I'll be conducting. Well, I'll just kind of point, and if I point to you, you're that character. And if you have more than if you have more than one point in the play, and I point to a different person, just sorry about that. You can fix it, or I'll try to remember who's who though. All right, a lot of these characters don't come back up though. All right, get rid of the cough drop. And by the way, here's a fun drinking game. Every time I mispronounce a word, take a shot, and you won't last long. Okay. So now, with all apologies to James Joyce, here goes the butchering. Yes,
What's an oxter?
huh?
What's an oxter?
It's just like an oyster, but it's orthodox.
Okay.
Okay.
It comes up later.
Excellent.
I'll be perfectly honest. Do any of you who want to try to do this for grade later, don't take anything I say to be anything but a lie. And that's not just about the book either. Okay. All right, and here we go. The Marlborough Street entrance of Nighttown, before which stretches an uncobbled tram-siding set with skeleton tracks, red and green will-o'-wisp and danger signals, rows of flimsy houses with gaping doors, rare lamps with faint rainbow fans, round Rabelli's halted ice gondola, stilted men and women scramble. They grab wafers between which are wedged lumps of coal and copper snow. Sucking, they scatter slowly. Children, the swan-cum of the gondola, high-reared, forges on through the murk, white and blue, under the lighthouse. Whistles call and answer. The calls. They don't want to be the calls. The calls.
Wait, my love, and I'll be with you.
The answers.
Round behind the stable.
The children.
You missed the deaf-mute idiot.
Oh, I missed the whole step. Oh, I forgot I was so tied up. I forgot my part. The deaf-mute idiot with goggle eyes, his shapeless mouth dribbling, jerks past, shaken in St. Vitus dance. St. Vitus dance. A chain of children hands imprisons him. The children.
Salute.
The idiot. Okay. What you point to? The children. Yeah.
Where's the great light?
The idiot. They release him. He jerks on. A pygmy woman swings on a rope, swung between the railings, counting. A form sprawled against the dustbin and muffled by its arm and hat, moves, groans, grinding, growling teeth, and snores again. On the steps, a gnome totting along a rubbish tip, crouches to shoulder a sack of rags and bones. A crone standing by with a smoky oil lamp rams the last bottle in the maw of her sack. He heaves his booty, tugging askew his peaked cap, and hobbles off mutely. The crone makes back for her lair, swaying her lamp. A bandy child, a squat on the doorstep, with a paper shuttlecock, crawls sightingly after her in spurts, clenching her skirt, scrambles up. A drunken navvy grips.
Navvy.
Navvy. Oh,
Navy
Navy's
clothes.
1B. You're
Navy
right.
clothes.
Navy's 1B. Yeah. A drunken navvy grips with both hands the railing of an area, lurching heavily. At a corner, two night watch in shoulder capes, their hands upon their staff holsters loom tall. A plate crashes, a woman screams, a child wails. Oaths of a man roar, mutter and cease. Figures wonder, lurk, peer from warrens. In a room lit by a candle, struck in a bottleneck, a slut combs the tats from her hair in a scrupulous child. Sissy Cafferty's voice, still young, sang shrill in the lane.
I'm not gonna sing. I gave it to Molly because she was jolly. The leg of a duck, the leg of a duck.
Private Carr and Compton, swagger sticks tight in their oxters, as they march unsteadily right about face and burst together from their mouths a volleyed fart. Laughter of men from the lane. A hoarse virago retorts. Virago retorts. Virago.
Signs on you, Harry Ars. More power to Cavan girl.
Sissy Cafferty.
More luck to me, Cabin, Cootill, and Belturbet.
She sings.
Okay. I gave it to Nellie to stick in her belly, the leg of the duck, the leg of the duck.
Private Carr and Private Compton turn and counter retort. Their tunics blood bright in the lamp glow. Black sockets of caps on their blonde cropped poles. Stephen Dedalus and Lynch pass through the crowd close to the redcoats. Private Compton.
Wait for the parson.
Private Carr.
Whoa,
Turns and
parson.
calls. Oh.
Oh, gosh, I'm not gonna